Hi, it's Michael Hyatt with PlatformUniversity.com, back with another platform tip. And I want to talk about starting a blog. I know this is really basic, but I get asked this question every time I speak, every interview I do. There's always lots of people who don't know where to begin. So I want to talk through 4 steps to beginning a blog. Number 1, select a theme. And I'm not talking about the style or the design of your blog, but I'm talking about the subject, category, or the content that you're going to write about. For example, when I started my blog, I was talking about productivity initially in the early years, and then I switched it to leadership, and I've talked about publishing, and I've tried out a lot of different things, and you may have to try out a lot of different things too. But try to find a subject area that you can focus on. The more focused it is, the more likely it will be successful. But it's also got to be something that interests you and something that you're passionate about. So step number 1, select a theme. Step number 2, select a blog service. And there are lots of them out there. Blogger, Typepad, the one I recommend is WordPress. And I specifically recommend WordPress.org, which is what is called the self-hosted version of WordPress. This means that you install the software on a server that you lease or rent, and it's not as complex as it sounds. You can go to a service like Bluehost.com, get set up in about 20 minutes. I even have a screencast that'll show you how, but then you've got all the control. You can create a beautiful blog. You can begin posting almost immediately. Then step number 3 is you've got to begin to write that first post. Get something written. I don't care what it is, but get that first post written and start getting some momentum. And you might even think about writing 2 or 3 or 4 or even 5 posts, having them kind of in the bank so that you can publish those as you begin to develop momentum. A lot of people make one post, they lose momentum, and the whole thing begins to dissipate, and they never really gain traction with an audience. So write some and have them in the bank. And then the 4th step is establish a blogging or publishing frequency. Are you going to write once a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week? It really doesn't matter at this point, except that blogging consistency is more important than frequency. You've got to be there when you say you're going to be there and show up every time, no matter what. Be consistent for a while at one level, at a lower level, like once a week, before you dial up the frequency and try to do it twice a week or 3 times a week. But if you'll do these 4 things, you can get started, you can have a successful blog launch, and you can begin to build your platform today. I look forward to talking to you next time.
Hi everyone, this is Megan Hyatt Miller, Dean of Platform University, with a look at what's happening next month inside the membership. In our masterclass, Michael speaks with WordPress guru Andrew Buckman about the 10 mistakes you are making with your website and how to fix them.
Instead of just looking at analytics and relying on that, would have been to set up Google Webmaster Tools.
Talk about that a little bit. Is that a free service of Google?
It is a free service, and they help. By signing up for that, they have your email address and know you own the site, and they'll communicate to you one way via email, telling you that, hey, there's some malware, bad things going on your site. Just FYI, you might want to fix this because we've pulled you out of the search engine listings, so you're not going to get any traffic from us anymore.
Yeah, which is a really, really horrible thing to have happen. And that also happened to me, and I didn't know it for a couple of days, and it was really frightening when I found out about it.
In our Backstage Pass segment, Michael takes you with him on the road and shares his secrets for packing efficiently to ensure organized and low-stress travel.
I love this bag. This is a gear bag. This has got everything the sound tech is going to need so that when I get set up for speaking, I hand in my laptop, I hand in this one bag. It's got a power cord, it's got a display adapter, it's got my remote control, all of that in one bag, and I don't have to think about trying to separate it out or find it for him.
Michael and I also evaluate the platform of one of our members and provide our top 10 recommendations for improvement in this month's member makeover. And don't forget to join us for our monthly live Q&A call with Michael around this month's theme, building a home base that will get you noticed. We've got all this amazing content plus so much more happening next month at PlatformUniversity.com.